Shubor nakaslem jong udongsan hima.
Kajing kerduk kam kade kawai na kijing kaba kisamla kia kenduk lagi hajar mut kisamla kentai bat cenrang ki bala pendap ya kajing pule bantrai kum kinas kila poin si kalempung kaba plelat ya ki ban yok kam nos syabari kabala penong daga sor ka jela State Convention Center mentaka singi ka sautrek unailar ar hajar ar pulai ya kani kalempung kaba plelat lakin yok kam nos syabari latip kum ka overseas nursing job fair. Hakani kasngi de ki hajar ngut ki samla ki bala pendap ya kejing puli nursing ki lawan bani syembenta na kabenta ban syajit bakin pentebet ya ladi ban yo kamnos syabari kum ha Japan, United Kingdom, United Arab Emirates, Germany, but Australia ling baki company ki ba sarkar kalai teknya. Menteri Rangba Kajela Ukonrit ki Sangma ulapan bana bak sarkar kan shimkhia ban ai ka jingkershan ni ki nos sibat tebet nagbenta ban yok kam hagi jaka paper jongkari habakran san job fair Shillong Menteri Rangba ulapan pa bak Kajela kan kershan ni ki nos hakaban yok ye ki kam shabar Kajela bat kari nolor kata uloong bak Kajela kan wa digilat kilinti hagi rukom paper hakal yang kaput ketem kakwat ke khia ka trei ka kta bat kum ta ter ban pintik na ye ka jingnang jing start jong briu bakan nong ka jing mentoi hakalenti ka badai menteri Rangba ula banru ye ka kwat ka khia ka jela ha ka ba uloong ba ladap banjit ye kum ba sanspa ngut ki doktor ling ba ka medical recruitment board bat kum joru ye ka jing penmi ye ka kunhun ban wan ra bat sam dawai ha ka rukom ka badai Hakani ka singi la yo ru ye ka jingkaran na ka menteri bedai kami ye ka tanat ka kwat ka khia ka jela ka Dr. Maisel Amperin Lingdo ha ka ba ka laong ba ka dan kam ban yalam nanti ye ki nong song snong kham tam ye ki bala dap ban sha pen tebet bakin yo ye ka kam ka jam kala kerpat ru ye ki nas bagi de ban pendan kam ye ka sam am tang ha ka jing ai jing sumar handai ban dan kam ban pen tebet ru ha ka ban puli ye ka kentien jong ki wei kiri ka ba ki thmu balik trai
rooted this idea of providing this opportunity for our nurses. There was some apprehension from madams, but now you were saying that we don't know, madam, will 300 also come. So now we are using 4 rooms and accommodating all these aspiring candidates who seek employment, which is going to be good and gainful, not just for them, but for their careers, for their families. So it's a huge systemic change, and I'm happy that we've reached this day where we are having this fair. Your hand-holding, Madam Lingdo, and your entire team has been inspiring to me. Very new minister in the health department with very little information and exposure, but I have learned a lot and I have gained so much in the last 4.5 months. Thank you so much for your enthusiastic participation. I want to thank these providers, job providers, these agencies. When I met all of you, I had one intention, and that is, can we make this come true? Can we help these beautiful people? Let me tell you, the one character that the people of the state of Meghalaya have is their willingness to adjust, their willingness to serve. Look at the ministers and the chief ministers. You've seen how we serve the people. This goes on with everybody sitting in this room. The joy at which they take to heal the sick, to care for those that are no longer in position to help themselves. I have seen this in every hospital. I have seen this in every health facility. in the last 4.5 months, I have journeyed through very rough weather, rough roads, rough conditions to reach so many CHCs, PHCs, health centers, talk to medical officers, doctors, nurses, listen to their problems. The one thing that I see in that entire exercise is the smiling face of the nurses. Such wonderful people they are, always willing, always happy. And for the hundreds of nurses who have either texted me, WhatsApp me, ma'am, job, here is your opportunity. And I want to thank the 18 institutions that are bringing out so many thousands of professional nursing care citizens. Private, there are 10 of them, and 8 of the institutes are government run. And I have been to Ruxburn, I have been to Woodlands, I have been to these 2-3 institutes that are truly working very hard. I have gone to the Institute of Nursing in Civil Hospital, Ganesh where as an MLA, over so many years of being an MLA, I have interacted with these institutes, and I feel that the people of Meghalaya have a very rare talent which does not come easy to too many kinds of people from different states, and that is their willingness to serve with love and the care that they have. So we will be leaving not less than 500 trainees in your hands, where you will be taking them to foreign lands. The one thing that we want to make very clear is the safety of our citizens is of great importance. We would like to see that our citizens are taken care of and they are safe, because most probably all of these attendees today will have to go back to their mothers, their fathers, their brothers. Some of them may be married also. So they have to assure one thing, and that is safety. Honorable Chief Minister, in his wisdom, has thought it fit to support every trainee with a fund of 50,000 rupees to help your families not get burdened.
It's a program of restructuring and completely renovating all the sub-centers, PHCs and CHCs. And it's not just the infrastructural change. We have gone for a massive IT change where almost every patient record system will be now online, which means that doctors and nurses and other medical individuals will not have to waste too much of time in actually creating registers and recording the data and information. We will create everything online so that the doctors can focus on what they should be focusing on. The medical officials, nurses can focus on what they should be focusing on, which is healthcare and not administration work. We are also in the system of creating and working out a system where we are able to overall create a better structure within the health department. Because there is always a conflict between health, administration work, doctors having to do administrative work, and all these kind of challenges occur. So we feel that we need to sit down and restructure that. We are in the process of doing it. From 1987, we had the Meghalaya Medical Council Act, and you will be surprised to know that until now, this Meghalaya Medical Council Act was never implemented. Which means our doctors were actually registering in Assam all these years, in spite of having the act. It is in this government's time that we have finally activated that, and the Medical Council is finally now active, and doctors are registering in Meghalaya. They don't have to register in Assam anymore. So these are the kind of things that are happening. There's much more, but I don't think the time will allow, and I don't think you guys want to go too much into it. But I thought this is a great opportunity for me to share that it's not just this fair that we're trying to do. It's not just about an optics of standing here and being here in this fair. We are actually transforming. We're actually making differences in the health sector, which will really change the way we provide health services. And hence, this is one part of what we are doing. And this is also, as I said, and mentioned by the minister, that this is connected to the skilling of our people, and hence the skilling minister, which is the labor ministry, was also supposed to be here, but he could not. And hence we will be combining the skilling ministry, which is the labor ministry, and the health department and the other departments, so that there can be a kind of a convergence and there can be synchronization between the two departments, so that they work together hand in hand to be able to achieve the ultimate goal, which is to ensure that we provide productive and gainful employment to each and every citizen, especially the youth of our state. So last but not least, I would like to once again thank all of you, and I wish you all the very best. And as I said, please remember that this is a great opportunity you will get, hence use this opportunity. I am assuring you as the Chief Minister that we will leave no stone unturned. If the list comes out to 1,000, we will support 1,000. I will be the happiest person if all 1,000 of you can be recruited and can be trained and can be sent to different parts of the world to represent our state. And of course, as and when that happens, then we will have another session where we will share with you on what could be the possible ways in which we could further take that relationship at the next phase. So with these few words, and once again, or the last point, sorry, that Kong Amprin was mentioning about the salaries that you guys might be getting, about 2 lakhs, and she said it's more than the MLAs. So I just want to make it very clear, Kong Amprin, I can't increase the salary of MLAs anymore. So if that's what you were indicating, it's not going to happen. So, just to answer to that question. The fact that it does not end with just nursing. For the other sectors, again, Meghalaya and India stands in a very unique position. And that is why the new education policy is very, very important for us. When we see that we are able to bring in skilling, when we are able to bring in multidisciplinary education system, we are actually looking at being one of the main human resource providers for the world as a whole. And it's not just nursing. There will be many such sectors that will come out, and hence we feel that this was a very low-hanging fruit. We will start with this, but the message to all of you is we will continue to go into other sectors. Other sectors like hospitality. There's a huge demand. I was telling and discussing with, again, our team out here. Our culture is our advantage. We have to realize that because of the kind of culture that we have this natural tendency to be courteous to people. I'm not saying others are not. Others also have it. But I'm telling you the advantage, at least what we have. Our culture is our advantage. The care that we give is our advantage. Being a society, a tribal society, we are very, very sincere and simple in our approach. We are very humble in our approach, and I hope that will remain with you. Because you remember, these are qualities you will require in every walk of life. So these are factors that will add to an advantage of the fact that you are from the state of Meghalaya, and then we need to use that. And these kind of qualities of being simple and being caring and being sincere, smiling, very, very simple but a very powerful thing that you can do. These are things that are required almost in every sector.